Good morning, friends. Welcome to week 15 of school, and it is a short week, which is very exciting. Your winter break is almost here. 3 more days, you can do it, and we're doing some fun stuff in social studies this week. So we are going to focus in on specifically Cuba, okay, the Cuban Revolution, and Fidel Castro. So in our standards for global studies, we do have a couple of history standards sprinkled in there. I know normally we focus more on like geography and culture and things like that. But this is kind of where those history standards come into play. You maybe know some of this already, or you've maybe learned about this before. So for some of you, it might be a little bit of a review, but hopefully it's kind of fun. So we only have 3 days of school, so we're doing kind of a little mini project focused specifically just on the Cuban Revolution. So you are going to do some research for starters, okay, and we're going to do it solo, so individually. Okay, the first video I have, and I'll probably play this with you at our Google Meet, is looking specifically at who Fidel Castro is. Okay, he is no longer alive, but just recently in the last couple years is actually when he passed away. I don't remember the exact year, but it's been somewhat recent. Okay, so a couple of video clips in here. This last one just shows kind of the history that America has had with Cuba. So this one you can watch on your own, but that one's important also. So when you click in here, you will see the directions for our mini project. And like I said, it's basically just a small research project. So you're going to explore various aspects of the Cuban Revolution. You're going to create a short Google slideshow of what you researched. Okay. Oh, I did forget that I did say you could be in groups of 2. So if you want to coordinate that with someone in your class and be in a group of 2, that's totally fine. And you want to work on one slideshow, that's totally fine. Otherwise, you can do it solo. Okay. So no groups of 3. 2 is the max. So make sure both your names are on the slideshow if you do decide to work with one other person. All right, so I have a bunch of resources in Schoology for you, which I'll show you in a moment, to help you with your research, okay? You must have a minimum of 1 picture on each slide, so no copy and pasting information, okay? Otherwise, you're going to get a 0. So that's super important. Every year I have kids just copy and paste stuff from the internet. I can tell within about 30 seconds if you copy and pasted something. All I have to do is copy and paste it into Google and it will show me the exact website. Okay, so please don't do that. Everything must be done in your own words. If you can't put it in your own words, then you don't understand it well enough and you need to do more research or more reading and more digging to really understand it. Okay. When you turn in your Google slideshow, make sure it's not set to private. Okay, so change that share setting. And we're actually going to post them in a discussion board this time so we can view one another. So that's kind of fun. So here's what you're going to research and include in your slideshow. So specifically a biography of who Fidel Castro is. You're going to research what the Bay of Pigs is, okay, and why it was important. So these questions help you. So all these questions should be answered in each of your slides. You're going to look specifically at what the Cuban Missile Crisis is. This might be review for some of us. And then you're going to have 1 slide of sources. Okay, that tells me, and you can just, we're not going to put them into like EasyBib or specific citations. You can just copy and paste the sites that you got your information from in there so I can access those if needed, okay? So your slideshow is going to include 4 slides total. So like I said, fairly short, but these are kind of the 4 slides that they should be broken down to. So biography about Fidel Castro, a slide about the Bay of Pigs, and then a slide about the Cuban Missile Crisis, and then a slide about with your sources on it, okay? If you want to do more slides than just the 4, that's totally fine. You can. If you have more information that you think is interesting that you want to add, go for it, okay? So there's kind of the breakdown of our mini project. Here's where you're going to paste your slideshow links, just right in the comments, okay? So make sure it's not set to private. You'll just copy and paste the link right in here and click post. So then I'll be able to see all of those. And your peers will be able to see yours too, which is kind of fun. And then here are links to different resources that might help you. There's a lot in here, okay? You don't have to use every single link by any means, but it's resources for you. It's things to help you. I have articles in here. I have links to different things. So use this as a starting point, but if you want to do some of your own research and find some other sites to use too, that's totally fine. That's up to you, okay? So 3 days we're going to work on this. Our first day will be kind of an introduction and just get started on the research. And then day 2, we'll start working on our slideshows. And then day 3, we'll kind of put the final touches on our slideshows and we will submit them. Okay, so that will all be submitted before winter break. So you have no homework or anything like that over winter break. unless you're behind or you're missing work, then you have to get caught up over winter break. But otherwise, this will get submitted on Wednesday, and then you will have that long break to just kind of relax and chill, which will be kind of nice. So I'll see you at our Google Meet on Monday.